What up? I'm Marie Shadows on Square Circle Podcast, and thank you guys for joining me here on this live stream. I do know on Twitter, I kept saying that we're going to do a watch along, and I kept asking people, who's going to be watching the new series that WWE has, which is called Corey and Carmella. The only reason why I wanted to do a watch along with you guys is because I was going to be supporting Carmella. Corey is cool. He's there. He's cool. But after doing some more research and finding out that it's probably only going to be on Peacock, I do not have Peacock at the moment. There's a reason why, I go live on Twitch and also on YouTube and try to gain Twitch affiliate, and then also try to ask for you guys to support me via ko-fi.com/Marie Shadows. So that way, any of the funds that come in, it helps the channel. It helps the Square Circle Podcast. It helps me create a lot more content for you guys, especially in the world of professional wrestling, because all I want to do is cover professional wrestling. That's all I want to do. I want to travel the world. I want to make sure that all of my guys are good, meaning that their characters are getting over. They know what their stories are going to be. If they need some direction, if they need someone to hear them out, I'm there for them too. So there's a reason why I always ask if you can, hit that follow button over here on Twitch so that way you guys can get me to my follower goal of 50 follows. So that way I can eventually apply for Twitch affiliate. And then if you see that little button here that says support me at ko-fi.com/Marie Shadows, there's plenty of options there. You don't have to do a membership. You don't have to buy from the shop. If you feel like this whole entire live stream speaks to you in some type of way, or you support my hustle any type of way, there is a one-time, no commitment payment that Ko-fi has or Coffee has, where you could just, buy me an iced coffee for $3. You could do that too. But because the show is going to be on Peacock, I thought it would have been great if we all would have got together and watched it, but unfortunately, because it's on there and I don't have that, I thought it was going to be on YouTube, and that's why I wanted to do a Twitch only exclusive for that. But I'll work around my obstacles and I'll see, what we can do. If I have to do maybe a later reaction to it when I get the chance to eventually watch it, or something fun. But yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Unfortunately, plans change. That happens in the business all the time. So we are definitely going to be talking about everything New Japan Pro Wrestling, because the New Japan Cup starts on March 2nd. We already have who's going to be in this tournament. There's 48 guys. 48 guys, man. And I have filled out my New Japan, my New Japan Cup predictions, and we're all going to go over it today. And we're going to see, if my pick is going to, win, which is definitely Tama. You guys can definitely see in the title, I did name this, who's your New Japan pick and why is it Tama Tonga? Because we should all be Tama's going to win this, no matter what. This is the best thing, to have Tama in the cup, even though he has unfinished business with Jay and everything. And then we'll get into some more theories, some more news, because there's something very, very, very interesting that New Japan Pro Wrestling did on their website, which part of me now thinks that they're in on Jay doing what he did. I don't know. There's just, some little tidbits here and there about that. Aside from that, New Japan Pro Wrestling just released their mobile games, New Japan Strong Spirits. I have it downloaded on my phone. And we might end up making some content with it and stuff like that. So here it is. Unfortunately, I gotta show it like this because I did not know how to get my phone games to be on it on OBS. If anybody out there knows how to do that, DM me so that way I know how to do it. And then it's telling me to choose my language. Obviously, I'm choosing English. It already has it checked off too. This is the first time that I'm going through this. You know what? I'm gonna leave the sound on. Notice this app may be paid for free, but this is what it is. I hope I don't get cut off or whatnot, but it's some pretty cool thing. That might be copyrighted stuff. So over on YouTube, I might get some, you know. So I entered my name as Marie Shadows, because that's how you guys know me as. Some characters may not be available. Please do not include any personally identifiable information. Your username can be changed at any given time. And then also I realized that today is Monday. Today is a work day. So I may not end up getting, a lot of people to like watch this stream, but you guys can definitely watch it and hear it on the replay. It's totally fine. You will find this video over at anchor.fm/Square Circle Podcast, which will be uploaded as an audio file and video file because Anchor is now with Spotify. Spotify supports video. So that's great. You could take it on the go. You could take me on the go whenever you want to see me. For now, we'll do high resolution. Can I do high resolution? No, I can't. Okay, so we'll do standard. I don't want my phone to blow up on me. Uh, Damn, that's a lot of data. Do I want to do this right now? I don't know if I want to do this right now. We'll download it. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah. So we'll just be talking about that. I have to switch over to, showing you guys, my picks and my predictions. I don't think this will be a long stream, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. You guys gonna hear notifications. Oh, I mean, like we could for a while talk about the thing of being the elite. I personally stopped watching being the elite because it became a parody of itself, and I didn't like the fact that Matt and Nick were always throwing out the negative comments in their videos and just really poking the bear. And I think that they say as a whole that they don't want to insult our intelligence. And I totally get it that negative comments really suck, and they're really bad and everything. And so sometimes, the more that you talk about it, the more that you blame people, you push them away and you alienate them. And then you create this bubble and this echo chamber. And this is how we got AEW fans who are toxic. There's no way around it. So because they kept doing that, they kept doing like stupid shit and really kitty ass shit on Being the Elite, I stopped watching. And then, with the people that I follow on Twitter, they post up certain things from Being the Elite, and we have a new champion. We have a new BTE champion, and it's Adam Cole. The funny thing is, um, that Adam Cole is the new BTE champion. And I threw it out there as like a maybe a what if, right? Let me get the image up. Do I want to go through the tutorial right now? I really don't want to go through the tutorial right now. Okay, so I could recruit wrestlers. Don't worry, I'm gonna be jumping all over the place, so yeah. But let me you could train. All right, so we're going back to New Japan Pro Wrestling for a little bit, just in case if anybody jumps in and they're like, "What is happening?" And then I'll go back to Being the Elite. But for those that either tune in a little bit late or whatever, but we are going over the game of New Japan Strong Spirits. So you could train your wrestlers in the dojo to be the strongest they can be. Um, Train and create your own unique team of wrestlers. Once your team is complete, go forth to challenge rivals from all over the nation and aim for the top. All right, so we close that. We got a battle arena. We got a dojo. Okay, fine. So we're gonna recruit. I know you guys can't see the gameplay. If I pass the tutorial and I make like games on this, you guys will see it on the thing. You can collect wrestlers through recruitment. By training in the dojo, you can strengthen stats and moves as well as acquire battle skills. After training, your cast will be able to participate in teams. Oh, your cast, sorry. Your cast, not your cost. Your cast will be able to participate in stuff. So I can recruit 5 people. That's a picture of the Tokyo Dome. I think it's the Tokyo Dome. Looks like the Tokyo Dome. This is the Tokyo Dome. Um, we got Kojima. But seriously, if anyone out there knows how to stream this thing, so we can like watch it together, that'd be great. Also, I guess they gave me Kojima. They gave me Tanahashi. Who doesn't like Tana? I like Tana. Freaking Tenzan. Tiger Mask. I should some better. That's not even better. It's not even focusing right. All right, so this is Nagata. If you get a wrestler that you already have, you'll be given a piece instead. So I got 5. Like, really, I got 5 of the veterans. Next, let's grab a partner who will support the wrestler. Training with a good partner is equally as important as the training itself. Recruit the tutorial partner. You can collect partners through partner recruitment. At the dojo, your partners will play a supporting role. Will play a supporting role for your wrestlers. Okay, so that means like they're gonna be cheering you on the same way that I cheer on my guys and want to make sure that Tama wins the New Japan Cup, and I want to make sure that like Loa's like right behind them, and like Hikuleo's like with them and shit like that. Just supporting the guys. Each partner has a favorite training that can make you more proficient in that training. As you progress through the dojo with the partner, you may trigger some events. All right, cool. When an event is triggered, you may gain proficiency in a battle skill, which will then allow your wrestlers to learn it. Acquiring that are oh shit, how the fuck do I skip that word? Acquiring skills that are compatible with your wrestler is a way to make him significantly stronger. All right, now we're recruiting my special partners. Oh, we got chaos. Oh, I was like, we got chaos members. So we just recruited Makabe. Oh, really? It's not even gonna. We got Godo. Yeah, Godo. Taichi. It's really like not showing clear at all. Speaking of Tama, we got Bushi. By the way, this is the first time on stream that I'm showing you this. I downloaded the game today and I'm just showing you like the tutorial and just talking about it. And speaking of Tama, like he's one of the support ones. Oh my god, it's hilarious. That's funny. That's funny. Like the universe works in mysterious ways, man. Like the universe works in mysterious ways. We now have both wrestler and partner. Next is how to train the wrestler at the dojo. I guess. I guess we'll finish the tutorial and then I'll talk about, my theories on, you know, Adam Cole being champion. Do we want to do this? Actually, you know what? If I get the tutorial out the way, it'll be better. Wrestlers and partners will collaborate to strengthen the wrestler in the dojo. So you will click on dojo and like, it shows you dojo. All right, this is really like a really good mobile game. A really good mobile game. All right, you guys remember back in the Attitude Era? Well, maybe a little bit before Attitude Era and then maybe a little bit after Attitude Era where like they had the moving pictures of the wrestlers and then like it'll just stop and like freeze frame and then like you'd be like, oh, this guy versus this guy. The animation. I'm sorry that my screen is not like focusing right or whatever, but the animation of having the gotta move, like this is really 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 cool, really cool. Um, so let's see. Select the trainer. Oh, select the wrestler to be trained first. We'll stick with. Oh, see, they want me to click on Tanahashi. I was gonna be like, yo, let's just stick with Nagata, right? So, right? Did I not? Is it not going to? Okay. All right. I'm marking out here. That's like super cool. This is like super cool. He's like moving and shit. And again, sorry if it's not really grabbing on, but this is so cool. Um, okay, so after that, it goes to this thing where I get to pick the partners. Then select 5 partners, tap REC for this time. What does REC stand for? Would you like to choose training partners automatically? Okay, fine. Partners from other users can join in the guest slot. Ooh, so you get like a guest slot over here. And then, if you're friends with like somebody and like, hey, let me grab one of your freaking wrestlers and like have them train. Um, Partners can be selected from followers or the guest list. All right, so for the sake of this tutorial, someone has like Yoshihashi, so I can like get him on the guest list, which is interesting. Um, okay, so gonna hit next. So just so you know, the training partners that Tanahashi here are gonna have, well, is gonna have, is Bushi, then Tama, Taichi, Goto, and then Makabe. Uh, Tana is level 1. He's a 3-star. They gave him once in a century talent, which is true, but they could have given him like the ace. Um, all right, so let's start training. Let's see, season 1 start. Like, this is gonna be like an unofficial video. I have no idea what. This is still probably tutorial. You could train your wrestler at the dojo on a schedule about. Wait, you can train your wrestler at the dojo on a schedule of about a year. Depending on who your wrestler and partners are, you can get different events. First let's increase the wrestler's stats through training. By the way, this is all tutorial still. This is not even like me playing the game. All right. This is going to be a very attractive game. It's a very attractive game. Sorry, I heard a freaking squeak noise. Um, all right, so the stats are raised depend on the training you do. Each stat will affect the wrestler's power during the matches. Attack and defense. Okay. All right. Okay. And then we have physical attacks and max HP and injury resistance. Um, so physical attacks, they help with max HP and injury reduction goes up, and then guts. Sorry about that. So yeah, stat guts affect HP recovery and helps to evade finishers. Um, TEC is most likely technical, so skill activation and combo success go up. Offense, order, and FH gauge speed goes up for speed. I have no idea what FH is. Okay, so speed affects turn order and how soon you can use a finishing hold. This is a turn-based game? All right, so this is why I say that this is going to like be very addictive. You see Tanahashi working out? Yep, I do too. All right, so start training and select muscle. Training muscle will raise offense power and critical effects. I'm doing this with one hand. I'm trying to do this with one hand. And by the way, if you guys can't tell, I am a huge New Japan Pro Wrestling supporter, so you know. Okay, I didn't even read the first part. What is happening? This is so weird. Move points have increased by 2. Health has decreased by 26. Why? All right, so dojo events may occur before or after the turn. Enjoy exchanges, personal interactions, and more between your wrestlers and dojo events. When you see this icon, it indicates that the wrestler is speaking to you. When you see like a little person up there, if you guys are like playing the game. Okay, dialogue. Okay, events. Okay, so all right, so Yoshihashi, the guest that we have that's like training with Tana, he says, my mic performance? I'm not sure what you're talking about that. Didn't think about it, just said what came to mind. I just wanted to say it only takes an instant for the tides to turn. What is happening in this game? I'm glad that some fans were moved by that. So what part of it resonated with you? Oh my god. So like this is what's happening. I should have probably like screen recorded this whole thing. But you know, we'll deal with it here. And then you get to answer. I know you guys can't really see it. But going forward, I'll probably make videos about it unless somebody can DM me of how I can like live stream this and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, you can actually respond back to what they say. Unfortunately, this is a tutorial, so I can't pick which one I want. So the first response is, if you trip, you just have to get back up. And then the second one is, I want to show you a dream. So we got to pick the second one. I want to show you a dream. This is hilarious. All right, so Yoshihashi tells me, in pro wrestling, I felt insecure about a ton of things. I'm sure there's still a lot of people dealing with that. That's why I want you to watch me wrestle, because it'll be like you're in a dream and you'll forget all your troubles. Yeah, I agree. There's like a lot that I, thank for, wrestling. Wrestling does help with obstacles. Wrestling does help with like, if you're dealing with a shitty day or you're dealing with like a shitty week, wrestling is there to pick you up like no matter what. I've said this many times that wrestling is the purest form of theater and it's, amazing and stuff. So yeah. Um, so because I said that, um, so because I said that, uh, basically my skill points have gone up by 20. And the bond with Yoshihashi is up by 5. So, so yeah, that's interesting. I got a bond with Yoshihashi and my skill points go up. And then the stats were increased. You can see the results reflected in the stats. Also, if you get an event, different stats, etc., may rise as well. Health is needed for training. I think we know that. Health decreases with training, and low health means a higher chance of failure. If you fail, stats will not go up and you will lose health. Recover it with events or rest. All right, so now we're doing the rest. They show some really good pillows. Like, I don't know how good you're gonna see it, but those are some really like good looking pillows. We could take a short rest, and our health has recovered by 26. Now let's talk about how to boost stats. Stat up. On the stat screen, you can increase battle skill and move levels. You can get battle skills by gaining proficiency through events. As you level up moves, they will become stronger. Now we'll talk about battle skills. Gotta press the increase button here. Gotta accept it. Do you wish to confirm your stats? Please make sure you can confirm that you really want to increase your stats. Like, I don't know why you have to be like accept or cancel. Like, who wants to cancel their increase of like stats when, you have to go defeat your opponent? Who wants that? It is possible to change these settings for battle skills afterwards, but we're going to accept the fact that we're going to increase Tanahashi's skill set. You got a battle skill. They will activate during matches under the right conditions. Lastly, here's how matches go. All right, we're doing the whole entire tutorial on here in this very, 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 very poor way. Just because. This thing has really taken a hold on me. I don't even know why it's doing that. If I increase, nope. Do I decrease it? Yeah, but then I won't be able to see it. You guys won't be able to see it at all. So you guys are just gonna have to listen to me while I sometimes like show you what's up. So we're gonna start a match. All my notifications are gonna sound on here. So we're gonna start a match. And it is they have man, you missed it. Oh. Okay. We're starting off strong with Tanahashi and Kenta. Originally I wanted to show you the little bus that was there. That was like super cool. They put for Kenta the worst intruder in history? What? The worst intruder in history. Like, you gotta love New Japan. Like, they have the Titantrons. I could skip it if I want to. Surprisingly, no music is sounding. Oh. Okay, well, it's copyrighted stuff, so I can't. And then obviously we got, Bullet Club. I don't want to say the phrase a Bullet Club is fine. Like, it's really not. Like, there's a lot of drama in Bullet Club, and we'll get to that like in a moment. But yeah. This is probably the coolest fucking mobile game that they did. And I'm not really big into mobile games. Ray Shadow Legends is fine to play because they were our previous sponsors. So if New Japan out there wants me to be their sponsor for New Japan Strong Spirits, I do not mind. Hope we can work something out. Because I'm basically showing the tutorial on here in the worst way possible, but I am doing it with a fucking smile. Cause this is super fun. There is also Wrestle Deck, which is super like innovative, even though there's a lot of like card game based wrestling mobile games out there. I'm really thankful for WrestleDeck, which I think I should do the same shit to create content and to make sure that like I could create videos and put them out there and like just show you guys how it is because I am in the audience of WrestleDeck. So, I should get on that. Stefan is like super cool. If you guys are not following Stefan on Twitter, you guys definitely should. At him at VIEW _raw and just talk to Stefan and he's a pretty cool dude. So I'm really thankful for WrestleDeck, thankful for Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring me last month. Well, this month, really. We're at the end of February, and then New Japan Pro Wrestling. If you guys want me to, show gameplay and just have fun with it and be the sponsor, well, not really me be the sponsor. You guys sponsor me for it. A partnership with me to showcase this game more and more. Let me know, because my whole life, revolves around New Japan Pro Wrestling. So yeah. That is what I'm gonna say. Anyway, let's continue on with how we're gonna do this match. And again, this is just for tutorial purposes. It's not even, the game. And then once we do tutorial, I will be making gameplays on my own, unless someone who's watching this on the replay can let me know how to stream this via OBS, without like too many steps, hopefully too many steps. All right. So, we'll have exciting matches with video. And it's kind of funny how they show, Tanahashi and Sonata squaring up and, Tanahashi and Jay White. Tap the screen to skip a turn and tap the skip button to skip ahead to the last turn. What? Tap the screen to skip a turn and tap the skip button to skip ahead to the last turn. Why? Matches aren't decided by stats alone. Better battle skills and moves are equally as important. Okay? Depending on the combination of moves and battle skills, your performance in matches can change drastically. Aim for an overwhelming victory against your rivals. Okay, cool. Okay, so we're gonna start the match. It's showing me footage from Tanahashi versus Jay White. And then now we get into like Kenta fighting against me, but there's video footage of that. This is a really like cool ass game. My notifications are gonna be like the death of me. What is that hour? So this is just super weird. So it's basically a turn-based game. They have everything prepared. So you don't really have to do much, but you can skip your turn if you do not want to fight your opponent. So that means the rival has the advantage over you. That is what I'm getting. Because right now, Tanahashi is in the lead of, defeating Kenta in this match. Kenta's coming back with a knee right to the gut, but Tanahashi has an active skill. Kenta just did a second combo to me by kicking me in the face and then doing that hesitating drop kick that Shibata does. We're up to turn 8. Again, they really love taking footage from Tanahashi versus Jay White. So now we're up to the finish hold. And like it's still with, Tanahashi versus Jay White. And I guess we're gonna do the high five flow. Cause right now we got Kenta all the way down. And oh, he did it on Shingo, not even uh so yeah. So Tana wins against Kenta in this match of New Japan Strong Spirits. This is by far like the coolest thing like I've seen. Um all right, so we got Tana celebrating. He wins with the high five flow. Apparently the match was 12 minutes and 30 seconds. Um Apparently, yeah, the match was like 12 minutes and 30 seconds, even though it felt like what? 2 minutes, 3 minutes tops of me just talking about it and looking at it. Probably even less. So yeah. Um, and then we have the announcers, which is pretty cool. By the way, the female announcer here, she's like super cool on commentary. Like I like when they include her on commentary. I like that they include her on commentary. Commentary says, what a great victory. Looking back on the match, you get a score of 94,000. That's what happens when you pick Tanahashi. Like, match score is 94,265. Like, it's Tanahashi. Like, that's why you get that score. Oh, it's too fast, man. So season 1 ended already? That was the quickest, like, season 1 ever. So season 1, I have an E. My okay. All right. Gonna put on silent. I got an E. My total is 264 points, and my strength increased by 20. Like this is fun. All schedules have been completed, so that's what it is. My finger. If you have accumulated points, you can use them to boost stats. So we're gonna accept it. Remember, I'm using one hand for this. I don't even want to use this one. So the training is complete. We got the rank of E, like I said. All right, so we're going to press next. Good work. The dojo tutorial is finished. After training, the wrestler is saved to your cast, which you can add to teams. All right, so we're going to go home. We do have the option to go to, it says, to my New Japan Pro Wrestling. Okay, cool. So it's cool that I have, like, they have the King of Sports. All right, so we're going to stop there because if I keep going, I'm having fun already. The next step was to go to, it said, it gave me the option to my New Japan Pro Wrestling. So for the release celebration, so if you guys go to your local Play Store or Apple Store or whatever the hell you have, I have an Android, so it's going to go to my Play Store. And when you download it, you get the release celebration login bonus, which is 1 day, you get 300 gems. Day 2, you get a increase in SR ticket. Day 3, same thing. Day 4, you get 1,500 gems. And then day 5, you get 30,000 New Japan coins. Day 6, you get a 2-star increase ticket guaranteed. And then day 7, you get a 3-star ticket guaranteed. So this is what it looks like. So day 1, I got that. And any acquired login bonus or any acquired things will be in your chest, your treasure box. And then you also get the starter login bonus, which again we're getting 150 gems for today because today is the release of it and the celebration of it, and definitely starter day. So that's what we're gonna do. And then there's regular login bonus. We get more gems. We're getting 15 extra. When I log in like tomorrow, I'll get the New Japan coins. The date has been changed. Return to the home. Okay, so am I getting all the release celebration login stuff? Oh, this is. Oh, you get double because it makes sense. Okay, you get double. Sorry, I just thought about something that's not relevant to any of this. So, because we're here in America, we're a day behind Japan. Japan is already on March 1st. Today is the 28th of February. So you do get double the bonuses when you're playing this game. Just because. So that means we got like I think that's 3,000 or 5,000 for that. Then you get like your notices and stuff. It's like when you play a regular mobile game, you get all that kind of stuff. This is some really cool shit. So yeah, this is how it looks. We have Tanahashi and Okada on the screen of the game. Sorry, it's all blurry and everything like that. Like I said, if you guys are watching this now or on the replay, if you guys can DM me at Marie_Shadows and let me know how to stream this game for you guys. I don't have to make like videos for it. I'd rather stream it for you guys. The same way that I was streaming Raid Shadow Legends, and I want to stream Wrestle Deck. But yeah, if you guys have like any type of tips for me to stream mobile games via OBS, let me know. But that was a fun freaking tutorial. It's a fun tutorial because, I love New Japan Pro Wrestling. I will always talk about New Japan Pro Wrestling and advocate for New Japan Pro Wrestling. So, everything and anything like New Japan, like I'll talk about it. Like, if you guys don't know, over on my coffee page, I created a gallery of the thumbnails for the Lions War series, and each of them has a link where you can click on it and then read my reviews for it. I did reviews for episodes 1 through 4 right now. I'm still working on 5 and 6. I watched all the way up to 7. I know episode 8 is out, but I write these reviews for New Japan Pro Wrestling just because I just love the company, love everything about them. And so, yeah. That's it. That's all for the mobile game. We're going to be talking about some more stuff. We're not at the end of the stream yet. So I just want to check all of my stuff. Okay, so yeah. I do want to talk about all things New Japan. We'll get into the cup later. We're gonna be switching, talking about BTE for a little bit because I did flash up on the screen our new BTE champion. And I was talking about it a little bit earlier. So just to rephrase everything. I used to watch Being the Elite. The only reason why I stopped watching Being the Elite is because Matt and Nick was making Being the Elite a parody of itself. They had some good moments here. They had some good episodes here and there. However, the main reason why I was like turned away was just because of them always talking about the negative comments and them, always putting it in our face about like the negative comments on the YouTube page or whatever they experienced or whatever they experienced, on Twitter, on Instagram, whatever the case may be. But it was always, like just poking the bear and like letting us know that, these are the negative comments. I get it. I really do because, I may not always get negative comments here and there, but just looking around at how really horrible people can be just because they're behind like a screen or a keyboard or something, like I get it. It gets to you. but that doesn't mean you make a mockery out of it every single time, for the show, just to get views, just to get material. I think there's a better way to get material, and I think that there's a better way to go about it when you're just paying attention to yourself, to your environment, to what makes you happy. And even though that sounded weird, it should be like, do what makes you happy. But in the case of this, like, to make things that make you happy and make BTE pop like it once did, rather than just relying on negativity to fuel the materials and do stupid shit. So that's what it is. I just don't like the fact that they had to do that all the time. And so, basically I just don't like that. And that's why I stopped watching. However, I do have friends on Twitter timeline where they will either post up little snippets of what's going on in BTE, and I'll take a look at it because I'm just scrolling through. And yeah, so this happened. Let me bring it up here. For anyone that's listening to this via audio, it is a picture of Adam Cole where it says, "and new BTE champion." For everyone that is watching this via video, whether it is, replay or right now, the picture is going to be shown up in the little corner, as you can see. So we do have a new BTE champion. Normally, I don't really care about these things. They did it just for the sake of the show to have, again, more material and stuff like that, and I totally get it. But I want to bring up the question of, is this a premonition to AEW Revolution that is on March 3rd? No, March 5th. Sorry. I'm doing a show on March 3rd. So, which, by the way, speaking of March 3rd, I think you guys are going to be getting a double stream on March 3rd. Because I am doing a show with Bama, and I believe there is also Pat McAfee interviewing Vince on that day. So you guys might be getting a double stream, because that's going to be great. I work hard for all your love, guys. Just know that. I work really hard for all your love. And so, yeah, I propose this question because Revolution should be March 5th. Do you guys think that Adam Cole is going to be beating Hangman Adam Page, but having the help of Jay White? It's not too far-fetched after everything that Jay White has done in the past weeks that has definitely turned our world upside down. And totally, like, I'm still trying to process it. There's a lot of wrestling fans out there that's still trying to process it, especially the Islanders from Thomas Island. Like, we're still trying to process like all this shit. I still have theories here and there. I'm still trying to look for clues as to, why the fuck is this happening. But I am going to let it play out. But whatever news and theories I have, you guys will hear them first on this live stream and any other live streams going forward. And of course, if you want to hear them first, all you have to do is just support me at ko-fi.com/Marie Shadows and grab one of the membership tiers, and we'll discuss it there via DMs, via blogs, via whatever the case may be. So, support me there, hear it first, and it'll be there. So, yeah, I think that when AEW Revolution comes around on March 5th, that Switchblade is probably going to help Adam Cole get the championship title. That is just me, like, fantasy booking and speculating. I have no sources to tell you whether this is true or not, but with the way things that are looking, and with Jay White saying that he wants to get into the good graces of the Young Bucks and, the good graces of Adam Cole, even though there's like no hostility between any of those guys, there's no ill will towards any of those guys, because Jay White made it perfectly clear that whatever happened between the Young Bucks and like Tama is not really his business. And then the day that Jay White decided to go after Kenny Omega for the IWGP US Heavyweight Championship title, that was only business, and that was only towards Kenny Omega and not the Young Bucks, like, per se. You know, Jay White saw a championship title, he wanted to go for it, and he went for it, and that's everything that Jay White has ever done. Jay White always does that. He has a plan, he sees something, he goes after it, he gets it, sometimes. So I just think that for this, he is going to help Adam Cole get that championship title off of Adam Page, and Adam Cole will be our new AEW, our new AEW champion. Yo, J-Rod, what is up? Thanks for stopping by the stream, and I have no idea what MMT is. I have no idea what that is. I'm trying to figure out in my head what the fuck it is. Because it's Mike World Order. That's MWO. I have no idea what MMT is. What is that? I do end up, you know, getting other people's titles, put them on my shoulder, and take a picture with it and put it on social media. Oh, it is. Okay. When did I become the new women's champion of MWO? Like, when did I become that? I did not get the memo. I did not get the memo for that. So yeah. That's what I think. So people who watch this on replay, if you guys want to drop me a comment to let me know what you think, yeah, if you guys want to let me know what you guys think about that, you know, I would definitely love to hear it. I think that Jay White is going to be helping Adam Cole come this AEW Revolution to get the belt off of Hangman Adam Page. No matter what anyone says out there, you know, yes, Hangman has been putting on great matches, but Hangman still needs to work on things, and really work on things, because he's a forgettable champion. And I know that might not sit well with people, but to me, he's a forgettable champion. Yes, he had story time with Hangman Adam Page. Wait, did I just say Hangman Adam Page again? Hangman Adam Page had a story time with Hangman Adam Page. God. My brain is moving a little too fast for this, and there's way too many Adams in this fucking business. Hangman had a decent story time with Adam Cole. There we go. That's what I wanted to say. Hangman, you know, needs to work on his promo skills. You would think that because he was like a substitute teacher, like he'll have some skills with that. I'm just saying, like, I think he would have some skills, since he was like a substitute teacher at one point. But it just wasn't as, why don't I want to say the word popular? That's not the word I'm looking for. It didn't really do anything. His story time didn't do anything to get me invested in Hangman versus Adam Cole. The only reason why I'm invested is because Jay White is hanging out in the background, and like this dude is going to do something. Just because, like, you know, he knows how to create buzz, and he knows how to bring AEW to 1 million viewers. So again, if you guys have not thanked Jay White for that 1 million views, you guys should go do that. Like, just tag Jay White on Twitter and be like, thank you, Jay White, for having AEW make it to the 1 million views. Other than that, because we have the new BTE champion, I think it's just a premonition, and only time will tell that he will get it. Now, if Hangman still retains the title after Revolution, then obviously my theory is wrong, which is okay. It's okay to be wrong. And obviously AEW sees something in Hangman Adam Page. And after that happens, if he retains the title, after that happens, he needs to work on his promo skills. He needs to work on his presence as being an AEW champion, because again, it's forgettable. Yes, he's putting on really great matches. He had what, like 3 really good matches. One was a time limit draw. The other one was like close to, it passed 20-minute mark. So like, past that. And then he had a hardcore match. And yes, being the champion, having those matches are good, but you got to think long term, because you really want longevity in your career, right? You really want longevity, and you got to play the long game rather than the short game. And the short game is going out, having matches with quick ass build-ups, and wrestling, 110%, and then not really doing anything. And it's either a hardcore match or like an Iron Man match. And sometimes it's like, you got to do more to create a presence for yourself if you want to carry the AEW championship title. Like I said, I just hope that after Revolution, whatever happens, Hangman Adam Page really needs to like step up his game and be more memorable than anything, because right now it's a little bit underwhelming of his championship reign. Adam Cole is doing a decent job on AEW. He's in between the drama of Young Bucks and Redragon, and then it's going to be interesting to see like what sides he's going to pick. And then also, with Jay White in the background and just biding his time for whatever he wants to do, because Jay White does Jay White things. And so like, yeah. That's what I have to say about that. I usually do not get into like BTE that much, just because, but I really do think that we should end up having a new like champion and see how that goes. Obviously, Hangman could try to get it back, but then again, we had this ranking system, but then the ranking system is not used correctly as how it should. And the ranking system is the only thing that keeps AEW different from like everyone else. But it's not really used as well as it should. But yes, that is my thoughts on that for Adam Cole, because I have nothing really else to say. But we're gonna go into talking about the New Japan Cup and my picks and why I picked them. And yeah, we're gonna do that. But we are going to take a quick stretch break before that, so don't really go anywhere. But I will see you guys in a little bit.